We're seeing a major shakeup in the president's inner circle. Sarah Sanders announced that she's stepping down as press secretary. Her role in the administration, of course, not without controversy. Our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, has more on all this. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Cecilia. This is a big loss for the president. He is not just losing a press secretary, he is losing one of his most fiercely loyal and longest-serving advisors in the West Wing. After nearly 2 years as White House press secretary, Sarah Sanders is moving on.
She's done an incredible job. We've been through a lot together, and she's tough, but she's good.
Her press briefings were often contentious as she did battle with the White House press corps.
Bipartisan support.
But more recently, the briefings have all but disappeared. The last one more than 3 months ago. But while Sanders took a lower public profile, she also became one of the president's closest advisors, almost always by his side.
It's one of the greatest jobs I could ever have. I've loved every minute, even the hard minutes.
She was with President Trump during both of his summits with Kim Jong-un, a highly unusual, if not unprecedented, role for a White House press secretary. And just last week, she sat right next to Prince Charles at the dinner the president had at the U.S. ambassador's residence in London. Sanders was an unwavering defender of the president, though her credibility was sometimes called into question. I asked you directly yesterday if the president had already decided to fire James Comey when he met with the Deputy Attorney General and Attorney General. And you said no. Now we learned from the president directly that he had already decided to fire James Comey. So why were so many people giving answers that just weren't correct?
I think it's pretty simple. I hadn't had a chance to have the conversation directly with the president.
Her public statements regarding the firing of former FBI Director Comey were brought under scrutiny in the Mueller report. When asked by the special counsel's office about her assertion that rank-and-file FBI agents lost confidence in Comey, Sanders said she made that comment, quote, in the heat of the moment, and it was not founded on anything. She was beloved by Trump's supporters and despised by his enemies, and parodied on Saturday Night Live.
Halloween's over, but I see some of you guys are still in your journalist costumes.
Sanders, who has 3 children under the age of 10, says that she will be going back to her home state of Arkansas. She also does not rule out a future in politics, perhaps even one day running for governor of Arkansas. George, Cecilia, Michael?
Interesting. You know, there's some speculation that they might not even replace her because she didn't fill the role of a traditional secretary after she stopped those briefings. She may not need another press secretary to replace her.
It's very possible. And John, meantime, John, the president has another top official under fire this morning. Kellyanne Conway, one of his top aides, under fire from a federal watchdog who says she broke the law.
This is the Office of Special Counsel. That is a very different office than Robert Mueller, a different federal agency that looks at whether or not federal employees are violating something called the Hatch Act, which says you cannot do politics in your official capacity. And this agency says that she did that repeatedly and actually says that the president should fire her. George, that is not going to happen. The White House is strongly defending Kellyanne Conway, saying that she has done nothing wrong.
Yeah, got a letter from the White House counsel there. John Karl, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.